I thought I did all right. I could have shot the ball better, but I thought I did some really good things on the defensive end. I competed hard like always. So that was cool.
Have you had any other workouts before this one?
This is my fourth. I had Philadelphia, Sacramento, and Dallas.
Is there something that stands out about this workout that was a little bit different than the others?
It's the Lakers. I mean, that's enough said, isn't it? You have Coach Scott here. You see some of the guys working out here. You really want to play well.
Is there a player currently in the NBA that you might study or pattern your game after right now, or maybe one in the past?
Well, my favorite player of all time is Allen Iverson. So, I definitely watched a lot of tape on him growing up. Right now, I like to watch Chris Paul. I like to watch Dame. Just the really good point guards in the league, see how they run the floor, run their team. Yeah.
You mentioned point guard, I think leader, coach on the floor. What part of your game will best translate to an NBA floor?
I think being able to play out the pick and roll, that's something I did in college really well. Being able to shoot the ball as well as I did. And just being able to be a leader, being able to, bring positivity and energy to the team.
You mentioned the Lakers. Byron says defense, defense, defense.
Absolutely.
What's your biggest strength defensively?
I think just being able to stay in front of guys, my on-ball defense, being able to get guys to just, stay on their toes. You can't give good dribblers and good offensive players a lot of space and a lot of time to make decisions. So you want to, force the pressure on them, but, not get beat at the same time. So just being able to learn how to switch it up and contain.
So is AI your favorite Sixer also?
It is. Six, honestly, no disrespect to the Lakers, Six is my favorite team. I was born in Philly, so it's been my team.
So how does your dad feel about that if AI is your favorite?
Who cares?
So you know about the Schuylkill Expressway and the road to Allentown?
I do.
Me too.
Yeah.
If I were to ask some of your teammates from last season about you as a teammate, as a player, what would you kind of hope that they would tell us?
I think they would say I have great character. I'm the most laid-back person. I get along with everybody, but I work extremely hard. You can't be complacent. Getting it this far, and maintain a career in the league, you have to stay working because there's always somebody coming after your job. So that's what I try to do, and just bring positivity everywhere I go.
I know you've got a lot of workouts planned up ahead.
I do.
How is this whole process playing out for you? You hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm doing good. The toughest part, I think, is, sleep, trying to get your sleep schedule down and trying to get in as much rehab as you can. Not being at home, it's kind of hard. So, definitely taking advantage of the facilities, that you go to and just getting as much rest as possible.
What are some of the other teams you've worked out for and have upcoming?
I have Portland Wednesday, Golden State Friday, then Phoenix, Memphis, Utah, Washington, Boston, and Cleveland.
Okay. And in the past?
I had Philadelphia, Dallas, and then Sacramento.
That was cool. Going to Sixers, was that
It was.
special one?
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to go home. I hadn't been home in a long time, so it was nice.
There for 30 seconds, right?
Exactly.
You've
Exactly.
got a great resource in the great Hershey Hawkins.
I don't know about great.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some props. One of my favorite players back in the day. Has he talked to you about what you need to do in these workouts to be able to impress the different teams?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, mainly just be myself. I think I carry myself pretty well. Just being supportive, playing extremely hard, not trying to get out your comfort zone. Do things that you do on the court and don't try to, stray away from that. That usually gets you on the not so good end. But I just come in and be myself. That's really it.
Are you primarily, I look at the numbers, the 21 points a game about, and great shooting numbers. Coming into the NBA, are you a shooting guard and a point guard body, or can you set up?
Yeah, I'm a point guard, absolutely. I played out the pick and roll. I have no problem passing the ball. I didn't take a ton of shots in college.
Right.
I believe in taking good shots and knocking them down. I'm a point guard.
What makes you such a good pick and roll that you think you can play in this league?
I can make reads. I can make the great pass. I keep my head up and make reads all over the floor, no matter where the defender's at. Being able to read the defense and just make the right decision.
Do you feel confident that you left it all out here on the floor here in LA? Or
Absolutely.
is there still more to give?
No, everywhere I go, you can't leave it out there. I think coaches notice that, hustling, diving on the floor, and also, being a good teammate. You may not know the guys out there, but, coaches notice when you do the little intangibles, like picking each other up if they're not playing well. So, I try to do that.
Back to Iverson, what did you take away from him? What kind of things did you try to emulate?
Just his tenacity. He was such a gritty, grindy player on the court, and the way that he just gave it his all night in and night out. He had a lot to deal with outside of the court too, and I feel like the way he came prepared, ready for the game each night was, it's a true testament to his will to win, his love of the game.
Sorry to bring up a sore subject, but what was just your memories of watching the 01 finals?
Man, that hurt. That hurt. I just wanted him to win, man. You know, I felt like he deserved it. You know, for him to take that team, you know, as far as they did, it's so impressive. And I don't know if people give him enough credit, you know, as much as he deserves. But, you know, I really have a mind for the game. Obviously, I've been around it my whole life, so I think I notice a few things everybody else may not.
What do you think's overlooked with him? He's not getting enough credit.
You know, I think just his leadership. You know, people always talk about, you know, he had such problems and his attitude problems, but I think, you know, to take a team like they had, you know, just a gritty, grimy, kind of, you know, dirty team with, you know, guys that may not have the most talent, but be able to lead them and play, you know, the Lakers and battle as hard as they did, you know, that's tough. And I mean, you know, you have to give your respects where they're due.